What do you love about New York City? What's something you love about New York City? On the hate side, anything that bothers you about the city? Is there something you hate about the city? Beautiful day, huh?
It is a beautiful day.
What's your name, my friend?
Lipa.
Lipa. Lipa, what do you love about New York City?
A lot of different people, different cultures, easy people. You know,
What does that mean? Easy people, like easy to get along with?
I think so. Mainly, yeah.
Yeah.
As long you don't mess it up. Got me?
I feel it. Okay. Anything
else?
on the hate side? Anything that bothers you about the city?
Look, I'm not a hater, so I don't hate anything. I love nature, so I love upstate. But when I can't, I go to the water. Or, so I don't hate. Maybe too much traffic, but this is the city. I gotta deal with it.
Have you lived your whole life here?
Yes.
Yeah? Have you seen it change a lot? How do you feel about like the direction New York's moving in?
It's okay. You go with the flow.
What's something you love about New York City?
I mean, like, I love summertime because summertime there's a whole lot of people out. It's the best time. Even though wintertime is pretty good, but summertime is the most exciting thing.
Yeah.
The food, the drinks, the cars, the music playing, and the parties.
Good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes.
Now on the other side, is there something you hate?
Too much traffic. Manhattan, too much traffic. You'll be stuck in Manhattan in the traffic like sometime 25, 30 minutes, the FDR Drive, sometime the BQE, the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge. Sometimes it's pretty bad, but otherwise, I can be okay with that.
The disparity between the wealthy and the poor is unacceptable. Shouldn't happen. We have billionaires that living here in the city that are living such an extravagant lifestyle, and then we have other people that can barely afford to put food on the table for their family. I think that's horrible.
What was your name?
Katya.
Katya? What do you love about New York City?
So what I love about New York City is all of the people, the diversity, and the hustle and bustle.
Yeah. A lot of people say the diversity. It's like the people here seems to be a big one.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, is there something you hate?
So I'd say how expensive it is, especially when living in the city here with rent and just the cost of food.
You said you've been here 30 years. Does it feel like it's getting better, worse, or it's always kind of been like that?
I think that disparity has gotten worse. I think we went all the way back to the Gilded Ages of the 1920s, in which we had, the Rockefellers and the J.P. Morgans. Too great. The wealth gap is too great. Shouldn't happen.
What is something you love about New York City?
Just being able to do whatever, like whenever. You have so much, freedom to do anything.
Amazing. Is there something you hate?
Meeting people, I feel like because it's so big, sometimes people just think like, oh, I don't need to make a connection with this person because there's so many other people. But then it's like hard to really get to know anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Did that make any sense?
That makes total sense. Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do.
좋은 것 같아요. 전반적으로 제가 도시에서 자란 적이 없고 시골에서만 자라가지고 도시 분위기 보는 것도 좋고.
And what does that mean?
That means basically New York is such a dynamic city, and I guess this is really interesting because I always grew up in the countryside, and it's kind of been the first time living in the city, so it's such a cool place.
Did you grow up in New York City? Did you move here? What's your story?
Yeah, I moved here like 22 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
22 years, you must have lots of thoughts about the city.
Lots of thoughts about the city and seeing the change. Example on this neighborhood, Williamsburg. So, like we were here, pretty much 20 years ago, and it was a community of artists, very lively neighborhood. But with the gentrification now, is more like, new constructions, different vibes, but still.
Are you an artist as well?
Yeah, artist, yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a reggae musician.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, I'm in a reggae band called Meta and the Cornerstones.
Meta and the Cornerstones.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yes, right.
Wow. So, okay, things are changing, not all good, I guess.
Well, I would...
Prices going up.
I think, definitely prices going up, but also I think change is always good, because it's part of the evolution, the creativity, and that's one of the things I love about New York, because it's not consistent, it's always changing, and for me changing is something very inspiring. That's the only downside. Yeah, price up. Yes.
That was a great answer, man. Anything else you wanted to say? That was super.
Yeah, I just want to say, I know cities like this, it pushes many people also at the same time, because that's every time new people moving in. But no matter how much the change is going on out there, we just have to remember humanity, being able to utilize also us being here in different tributes and nations, to get to know one another and to be more open, because that's how we all can get there and achieve what we are coming to express in New York. You know what I mean?
Beautifully said, my friend. Thank you.
Yes, I can. Yeah,
我
man.
很喜欢这个城市，我觉得它非常的自由，同时可以包容一切，所以在这里过得很开心。
And what does that mean?
It means like I really like this city because it kind of embraces all kinds of cultures and is very open-minded. I feel a lot of freedom here.
Are you from the city? Did you grow up here? What's your...
I am not. I actually grew up in Istanbul, Turkey.
Oh, amazing.
I moved here to do grad school, and I found a job here, and I ended up staying in New York.
What's something you love about the city?
The energy, the diversity, for sure. Anyone can feel that they belong here.
Now on the other side, we talked about the good stuff. Is there something you hate about the city?
Of course. The first thing that popped up in my mind is the rats.
Uh-oh.
Definitely, that's the problem, but I don't think there's anything else, really. Yeah.
Okay, so if the rats are gone, perfect city.
Yes.
Okay. And what's your name?
Avinash.
Avinash, what's something you love about New York City?
I love how there's always things to do.
Yeah.
There's always good food, good places to go out. The parks are beautiful.
Yeah. How about the hate side?
The hate side, it can be a lot, and I think it's could be a little bit cleaner too, maybe.
What do you mean by a lot? Just
I think it's
overwhelming?
It can be very overwhelming.
Yeah.
I think I visited Manhattan before because that's where my brother used to live, and I think Brooklyn's a little bit calmer, but it can be like very chaotic and kind of overwhelming to be in the city.
Maybe one more, because you're visiting from California. Do you feel a difference in like personality?
Oh
like,
my God,
what's your take on Cali versus New York?
I really like that New York is a little bit more diverse in terms of like types of people you meet. I'm from the Bay Area, so it's very tech centric. Whereas here you meet so many different people, and I think that part's kind of nice.
Yeah. What's something you love about New York City?
I love the culture and I love the people.
What's something you hate?
I hate the rats and I hate the garbage.
Yeah, I think I got it.
What comes easier, the love or the hate?
The hate came first for me.
Same.
The hate came first. Okay.
Yeah. Not because I hate it, but the smells. There's a lot of smells in the subway station.
And all the copious amounts of shit on the ground.
Yeah, you see a lot of like needles in the subway station, which can be pretty jarring.
Really?
Rats. I don't like the rats.
Okay.
It's like,
yeah, the rats here are a bit different.
All the TV shows about New York, they don't show that part,
No,
right?
they don't.
Yeah.
They don't talk about the shit smells.
Okay, this is getting pretty graphic. Maybe we should switch to the love side. No, just kidding.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you guys love about New York?
I'm the rats.
Love hate relationship with the rats. Yeah.
I like energy. I feel like it's kind of like a cliche thing to say, but I feel like I can just like walk outside and it's like, and things are always happening, and I feel like I can be like a new person every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the people 100%. Because like everyone here just like I don't know, it's a place where you're like very free to just be like whatever you want to be, and everyone's kind of just like doing their own thing, that you don't really have to worry about what other people will think about you doing your thing. So
yeah, you can be weird, you can be whatever, right?
Yeah, and everyone's just like being weird and doing their own thing together, and that's nice. I don't know.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I like that
Cool.
answer.